time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? This is the DW World Equity Time. Well, from now onwards, every Monday morning at 9 a.m. sharp Singapore time, or maybe Hong Kong time, China time, Malaysia time, we're going to share with you one very important and potential market instrument that is likely to rise for this coming 1 or 2 weeks. And this instrument could come from, well, perhaps an FX market, commodities, stock, ETF, or just anything from around the world. So just log in and watch us on every Monday morning, 9 a.m. And we want you to like us, follow us, and of course, don't forget to share this good video out. And we call this the OTOP series. Well, OTOP stands for One Target, One Purpose. And the reason we call it 1910 is because 1910 stands for Monday, 9 a.m. and 10 minutes is all you need to spend the time with us. So don't forget, every Monday, OTOP is right here waiting for you. I'll be back. Watch us. Bitcoin, and it's everything about Bitcoin. For the last 2 weeks, many people have been asking me, what is the trend of Bitcoin and how high can it go? All right, but today for OTOP 23, we are not going to talk anything about Bitcoin or the cryptos, but personally, just a small tip here. I am thinking Bitcoin prices moving up to about 40,000 US dollars. It should be the first top before it goes into another correction for the next couple of months. And anyway, today for OTOP 23, for the week 11 of January, year 2021, we are going to talk about something special, and we have selected a listed company, their name after just like Superman, to share with everyone. All right, stay tuned in a couple of minutes and we are going to tell you what company is that. But before we start off, let's take a look at the market news again. All right, last week there was a riot in Washington DC when all the Trump supporters stormed into the Capitol building. And what is going to happen next, we foresee that there could be some disruption. And I remember I've been saying this on the last week of December, that there could be some disruption on the first 20 days of January before Biden takes over the presidential office in White House. And this is exactly what we are facing now. So this coming week, for the week 11 January year 2021, we foresee more disruption and a lot of unexpected fundamentals are going to happen in US, and what exactly could be an effect. All right, listen up. And I think basically we are going to see the US dollar reversing up to a recovery, okay, for whatever reason, because the stimulus will not be able to roll out at all until the new President Biden comes on board. So there is a high chance of US dollar recovering. And when US dollar recovers, we have already seen the signal on last Friday that the gold prices has begun to do a correction, as you can see here. Right, last Friday the gold prices was down about 90 US dollars, and I think gold price should continue to go down. So this week the risk will continue. All right, with a recovery in dollar, and most likely going to see the gold price drop, and there could be some volatility in US triple indexes that include the Dow Jones, the S&P, and the Nasdaq, although these triple indexes closed at historical high on last Friday. But most importantly, what are we going to expect? And what are the good things that this week we are going to share with everyone? All right, putting all the riots and all the uncertainties aside, and we all know that the pandemic crisis have widened, the virus has mutated, and things are really getting bad in UK, in Europe, all right, in USA especially, all right, then of course on the northern part of China. And surprisingly, this coronavirus actually spread and mutate fast as the weather temperature drops. All right, so besides all these big continents, Southeast Asia are also erupting back into a possible pandemic crisis. So with this crisis that we are facing, today we are going to talk about one stock, all right? And if you just take a glance, you would think the company's name is Superman, up, anyway. But let me tell you, it is not Superman, but very close to that. And we are talking about, yes, it's Supermax. All right, let's take a look at Supermax. What actually happened to these stocks? And before that, let's take a look at the fundamentals. All right, Supermax Corporation Berhad, and this is a listco in Malaysia. All right, trading in Bursa Malaysia. And as you can see here, all right, let's take a look at Malaysia. In Malaysia itself, now there are 4 largest natural gloves manufacturer, all right, and they are the Top Glove, the Hatalega, Kosan, and Supermax itself. And today we are all talking about Supermax. That is the Superman. Da da da. All right, take a look at here. Okay, this is a brief explanation and a description of what the company is doing. Supermax is an investment holding company, manufactures, distributes, and market medical gloves and contact lenses in Malaysia. All right, how big is the company? 19.2 billion ringgit in market cap, and that is almost equivalent to 4.7 billion US dollars. All right, which is, well, not too small, I would say that. All right, if you think it's not too big, but I would say it's not too small. And take a look at the past performance. I think that's pretty good. Okay, 53.3% annual earnings growth over the last 5 years. And if you look here, all right, this is something very fascinating if you would look at here. All right, the profit margin is 41%, which I think that is very fantastic figure. Okay, as we roll down, if we look at this, Supermax has got high quality earnings with profit margin at 41.4%. Okay, and as we move down again, let's take a look at the financial health. Yes, all right, all the long-term assets and the short-term assets exceeds the liabilities. All right, so there's no doubt about it. And as we move down, debt to equity. All right, if you look at the blue line and the red line, the biggest spread they have, that is an even bigger one, because if you look at this, all right, out of the equity, that is about 2.2 billion in ringgit. All right, the debt is only at 15%, which is very reasonable and very much well contained in the financial book. And in fact, if you look here, all right, the debt to equity ratio has reduced from 43.9% to 15% over the past five years. So basically, we are talking about this company has got high growth, good quality products, and most importantly, all the products like natural glove or medical equipment are now in high demand because of the spread of coronavirus, all right, especially in Europe and America, plus the Northern Asia market. So as we go down, okay, after looking at balance sheet, dividend is 4.85%, and I think that is very, very acceptable and a likable stocks that I always would want to take a look at that. And if you look at this, all right, who are the major shareholders here? Just a few fantastic names. Number one, the Vanguard Group and AI Investment, and of course, BlackRock Incorporated. So tell me now, after looking at this financial data, would you like to look at the technical chart? Okay, I promise you, if you look at that, you are going to say, wow. All right, let's take a look. Wow. Okay, well, this is gold price, and before we go to Supermax and get a wow from all of you, and here it goes, Supermax. Okay, show me the wow. Wow. Okay, this is the day chart, the closing price on last Friday. All right, Friday, and that's the date on 8th of January 2021, and Monday, most likely we are going to continue to see an up move. Okay, can you see an upturn here? And first of all, on the day chart, we could derive that this market prices has got a double bottom. Okay, that was formed in September year 2020, about 4 months ago, and this is a double bottom and very well supported by the EMA 200 averaging line. Okay, that's the first point. You got to look at it. And of course, if you look at the momentum, it is actually turning up back to the neutral, and very highly chance we're going to see a positive upturn. So this is something I think all of us should take a second look, okay, with all the backup of financial data. And I think this stock itself is not just going to be good for 1 or 2 weeks, but I think anywhere over midterm in the next 3 to 6 months, I think it is a very ideal. All right, just remember, Supermax, Supermax, Superman. Okay, and what will the 4 hours chart time scale show us? And coming up, look at this. So are you not convinced now, or are you very much convinced? Okay, there's a crossing of EMA 4 and 20 days in the 4-hour chart with the momentum just rising on last Friday. And I think this week, well, this is going to be a wonderful stocks. All right, no doubt about it. And I don't think I need to explain too much, okay, on the up move trend, because everything is so visual. Okay, weekly chart, this is a very strong engulf pattern. All right, so double bottom, as I mentioned, this is a week chart. And let's go back to the day chart. Okay, a very simple analysis, but of course we always put a disclaimer. All right, this is sharing, and you're going to do a lot of due diligence if you want to pick up these stocks. Okay, so if the market is going to reverse up on a couple of strong days, especially when the pandemic crisis, they are really now spreading fast in a lot of big continental countries. All right, I think easily, all right, we are going to look at this part, which is 9 ringgit as a recovery. So regardless, it's 9 or 970 or 10 or even here 1050. But from this chart itself, we are almost sure that well, the room is definitely looking on the top side, then on the downside. Do you agree? Not with me. All right, so what is the stop loss or the risk if you happen to go in here? I think if you are able to take a risk management anywhere from 6 ringgit, all right, to 650, I think that is good enough, because the closing price was 7:30 on Friday, and that was 8th of January year 2021. So on this coming new week, OTOP 23 for the week 11 January year 2021, I think Supermax is one very ideal Superman stocks that, well, all of us should pay some attention, and hopefully they can bring you some money for this coming Chinese New Year. All right, Chinese New Year, 恭喜发财, 恭喜发财, and it is just around the corner, probably another 1 month to go. And this is the DW World Equity Time OTOP series, and we would love all of you to share this out. All right, we are working very hard, okay, with no money except to do our own trades, but we are not collecting any subscription. So we just want to share with you all the good news, and what you can do, a favor and a service for us, is share it with your friends and well, do some due diligence, learn to pick up good stocks, and most importantly, make some money for yourself. All right, and this is the DW World. We'll see you again next week, and always stick to us, subscribe and share this video. I'm going to see you again. Bye bye.